Get that on my face, bro. That's up. Yeah, got it out.
Season 16, I lost my fight early, and the rest of the time just took forever. I just wanted to get back home to my kids and get it all over with.
All right, so first off, something y'all should know. Julian Lane is hot-headed, and it's the most memorable thing that's ever happened in The Ultimate Fighter. Don't let me bang, bro. But Julian Lane, he was actually a good dude. He was. He drank too much, he lost. I get it. I don't know that I would have reacted that way, but I do get it. And I also get what Secor was doing. Matt Secor, I actually liked him more than I liked most people on the show. And I liked a lot of the guys, but he and I, we got along real well. We played chess constantly. But he was farting. He was farting on the counter. Julian said, knock it off. So Secor farted, caught it in his hand, blew it at him. And that's what set him over the top. And that is Matt Secor to a T. He was just trying to egg him on. None of us were involved, but we heard Julian start screaming, and then all the cameramen went that way. And the rule of the house is wherever the cameras go, follow them, because you want to be on TV, that's where you want to do it.
Julian, man, chill out, man.
I know, it's not worth it.
Chill, man, it's not worth it, bro.
I'm in for my face right now, dog!
Julian.
Straight up!
Cut my
Like, for real, come on! Come on,
Dude,
dog!
don't touch me.
Straight up, I'll touch you all I want, bro.
I've made a lot of wrong decisions in my life, and I didn't really think of the consequences till after my actions,
Now ain't that the truth? We were told day one to do not touch each other. They would let us do anything. We can destroy the house, we can cut stuff up, we can be loud, we can be knobs, we can do all that. But don't touch each other. That was their big warning. And so even Julian grabbing his legs like that, he's lucky Secor didn't fall. It's lucky Secor knew what he was doing. Secor really was just trying to get a rise out of the guy. But don't touch anyone. So when he talks about he could get himself in trouble, he could really get himself in trouble. And it's funny, The Ultimate Fighter, it's about fighting and all that, but primarily it is a TV show. They want this to happen. They want this to happen every day. That's why every room of the house is stocked with beer, and you can get any liquor you want, you can get mixer, you can get anything you want, because they want this to happen, because that is awesome TV. So the camera guys went over and loved it. They love Secor because of it, the producers anyways. Yeah.
Don't touch me!
I'm gonna get hit here. Please don't hit me.
Gloves, bitch.
I don't need gloves. Come on, man. You talking? Come on, bro. I can come to you, bro. Will somebody?
And Mr. Manley there, fantastic fighter, excellent jiu-jitsu, just a sweetheart too. He smiled almost as much as me. Don't tell him I called him a sweetheart though. Anyways, he hadn't fought yet. He couldn't get hurt. He didn't want to get hurt. So I need help. You're gonna hit me. Don't cut me. That's the other thing we all have to worry about. Julian has nothing to lose at this point. At this point, Julian can do whatever he wants because he's off the show. I mean, he's already lost. He can't win the show more than likely. The rest of us, we can, well, I was out at this point. But the other guys, they could get cut. And if you get cut, you can't fight. You can't fight, you can't win.
You left home to win. You left home to win, bro.
I'll let you do it in the morning.
Stop. Hey, stop. You are people. Stop.
What are you talking about? Stop.
Now here's where it starts getting funny for everyone. Because he's drunk to the point where he's slamming his head against the wall. None of us really care if he gets hurt. He's just being a drunk, jerk off, whatever. But the rest of us, we saw what was happening. We saw the cameras were there. We said, well, we're going to be part of this. That's why you got to see 170-pound Sam there for a minute, just getting in there. And for those of you that have been around drinkers that can't hold their liquor, similar to Julian, like the worst thing you can do is grab onto him and try and hold him down. They get so strong. Like, he was raging out. Hey, you see him there. There are three of us holding him. And he just starts sort of throwing us a little bit.
Hold me, bro! What's up, dog?
I'm gonna get my stitches popped.
Nah, you smiling. It ain't funny.
Now he's just playing wrong there. Smiling's always funny.
Nah, you smiling. It ain't funny, John. Please. I will go, bro.
What do you have to gain here right now? What do you have to gain? What do you have to gain?
Nothing, man. Nothing.
Bro,
Just got crazy, man. The guys were holding me back, holding Don back. Mike Hill jumps in. I don't know where that came from.
So actually, Mike Hill and he were like best friends. I think of Mighty Ducks 2. They were the Bash Brothers. And that's just what they did. They were buddies the whole show. So it didn't surprise anyone that Mike was there, you know, really trying to calm him down, really trying to let him bang. And and I don't know why he was mad at Manley, John Manley. I don't remember for the life of me. I don't remember he was mad at anyone but Secor at this point. And none of us do. I've asked a couple of the cast members. None of us remember. I know Neil had to be real careful because he had a fight coming up. I know John had to be careful because he had a fight coming up. They weren't fighting each other, but they had to be careful anyways. It was really, at this point, he was just raging to rage, we think.
Man, the guys were holding me back, holding Don back. Mike Hill jumps in. I don't know where that came from.
Let me bang, man.
I want to do that, man.
Let me bang.
I do.
I do. Let me bang.
I do let you bang. Hey,
Let me bang again, man.
let you bang.
Yeah, at that point, it did get kind of awkward for all of us. At this point, we didn't know what to do. A bunch of dudes, we fixed stuff. Now they're hugging and crying on each other. Well, Julian was hugging and crying on Mike. Mike was just trying to make sure nobody got hurt. Mike's the real hero of that whole episode. He is. But yeah, it got awkward for all of us.
Let me bang.
He's like, I do let you bang. And I'm like, let me bang again. You know? He's like, I'm like, and then I watched it like, dude, that is awkward as man.
It's too soft.
No.
It went viral. Even my mom posted though. She be like, my son's about to fight, let me bang, bro. So, like, it's whatever, man.
Long and the short of it is, 1, don't cut to 170 ever again, Mr. Sam. And 2, don't drink on national TV, not like that. Man, that was... It made this season. It really was the most memorable thing Ultimate Fighter's ever done. I remember that one guy jizzed on the guy's sushi. I remember... Man, but that's really it. Those are the 2 things that come to me. The sushi guy and, Chris Lieben peed on, what's his name's pillow. So those 3 things, that's what I remember. But let me bang, bro. All right, so the question is, what is obvious to me that wouldn't be obvious to most people? And I think my answer will surprise some of you. It's that jiu-jitsu isn't nearly as effective as most people think it is. Judges in particular think jiu-jitsu is like the godsend of everything, and I disagree. I think if it hurts, you tap. If you have an armbar in and they don't tap, it wasn't doing much but control. I think submission attempts for most submissions should give very little, not much more credit than if you were just controlling him on the cage or laying on top of him. There are some examples, that armbar that Tony Ferguson got out of, that one, maybe I credit that one a little bit more because the dude's arm was bent backwards. Certain chokes could be credited more because you're restricting the breath and you're making it harder for them to continue fighting after the choke is, released. But I think that's it. Everyone else sees a triangle and they go, oh my God, the triangle. If they didn't tap, it wasn't in. Most arm bars, if they didn't tap, it wasn't in. Heel hooks, if they didn't tap, it wasn't in. So for me, seeing submission attempts aren't nearly as important as the actual submission. All right, the next question is, how do I apply for the Ultimate Fighter? So actually for me, I had applied quite a few times. I applied for 205, I applied for 85, I applied for 70, and they kept cutting the weight class. So I tried out for 205 and then cut it to 85, so I'm not doing that. Then I tried out for 85 and then they cut 85. I said, well, I can't make 70. And I said, you know what, I'll try. I went to 70 and they cut 70 out and they went to 55. So, well, you know what, it just wasn't meant for me. And then I actually got a call. I said, hey Sam, this next season we're doing 170. Can you still make it? I said, yeah, sure, let's do it. And it was a miserable weight cut. It was 39 pounds in 29 days. It was hard. But I did it. I did it twice. It took its toll on me. Hopefully I'll never do it again. But yeah. But anyways, as far as how do you apply? Well, prior to COVID, you would go to Las Vegas and you'd work out in front of everyone. You'd look on the internet on TUF.com or The Ultimate Fighter or whatever it is. And they would tell you when to show up. You show up, you bring a pad holder, and if you don't have a pad holder, they will supply one. And then you just work out. They'll have you grapple a little bit, the admits, they'll talk to you a little bit. Personality matters a ton. Be loud. It's a TV show first. fighting competition second. And if you have celebrity friends, bring them because that helps your chances. Whether they admit to it or not, it does. And the final question I got was, how many shitters are in the house? I don't remember. There must have been 4 or 5, but it was a huge house. There's actually a pool in the basement of the house. We couldn't swim in the pool, but they had it emptied out, and they used that to every time they were interviewing us one-on-one, we were in a pool. And I don't know, you can pee in the pool, right? Everyone else does. Yeah. But anyways, keep asking questions, guys. I hope you like the one you're watching now. I hope you like this video. And if you have any questions for next week's video, hit me up. I will answer anything you want as best I can. And again, when I get to 1,000 viewers, I'm trying to grow my YouTube thing. I'm trying to break into it. Tanner Fox has inspired me. So if you have any tips, help me. I'll put that in the comments too. I'm making this up as I go. But yeah, next week will be another video, and we're gonna have a lot of fun together. So I appreciate you being here. Once I get to 1,000 viewers, I'm gonna give away some stuff, some autographed UFC memorabilia. That was a hard sentence to say. Yeah. Until then, have a great week, my friends.